the hell's going on here? What do you mean she has a person that she wants to have an open relationship with? What that makes me think is she must have had an emotional connection. We should be getting a divorce.
To be fair, Gino does make some very good points here. You know, Jasmine approaches him, says, hey, you know, I want to have this open marriage. And in that question, and in that conversation, there is that question, is there anyone already in mind? And she's like, yeah, there is. And to be fair with you, Gino's got a point. Like, the fact that you've already got someone in mind clearly means that you've been talking to this person for God knows how long. And in that whole situation, you've now built a connection with that person that is now giving you the confidence, the audacity to now suggest we should have an open marriage. I ain't gonna lie to you, the man ain't lying. And then of course he talks about divorce.
And you go hang out with him all you want. But you've been cheating on me.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Last thing I want to be is the cheater.
I mean, is Gino wrong for calling her cheater? I guess it depends on who wants to look at it and from what perspective. I mean, listen, to be honest with you, I feel exactly what he's saying here. You know, she has been investing time with some random person that he has no idea about. And she's been getting close to this person, emotionally close to this person, to the point where now she wants to become physically available to this person. Meanwhile, she's been in a marriage with Gino, and he knew nothing of it this whole time. Anyone in his position would be like, okay, so I see you've been unloyal to me then. I see that, you know, even though you may have not physically been doing it, you have been unloyal to me when it comes to the mental side of things. You have been allowing your heart to connect to someone else's heart. After all the problems that we're going through, you've still got time to invest your heart in someone else. It's not looking good.
Someone in mind and someone already set up, then obviously you are cheating.
No, it's not set up. It's someone that could potentially.
The way she's trying to recover, like, it's not set up, it's potentially. But listen, whether it was a set up idea or whether it was a potential, it doesn't change the fact that it was still an idea in your mind to want to introduce another man into your relationship.
It's a friend. We've been friends for 3 months.
Is that a friend from the gym?
Yes.
Oh, that's why you've been spending several hours a day at the gym all this time.
That didn't help neither. Is it a friend from the gym? And obviously he knows how she loves the gym and how she's always there. Now, don't get me wrong, she does love the gym, generally speaking, because she likes to look after herself. Let's not take that away from her. But to spend hours upon ends, well, this explains. But at the same time, though, this is where, I wouldn't say this is where Gino needs to take accountability, but this is where he needs to definitely understand one aspect of it. Jasmine has complained before that Gino was unwilling to drive her nor to pick her up from the gym. If he had been driving her to the gym, picking her up from the gym, you never know. This whole situation with Matt may have never happened. But to be fair, at the same time, though, not only would you have had to have driven her to the gym, picked her up from the gym, but he also would have had to have actually entertained her sexually. He didn't do none of these 3 things here. And because of that, she's ended up obviously being involved with somebody else who was probably willing to pick her up, take her home, well, pick her up from around the block and then drop her around the block, and then she walked the rest of the way in the past 3 months. That also has given her confidence that she is a woman that he would like to be physical with. This is what I'm saying. At the end of the day, even though Gino has done this madness, it doesn't mean that these things open a door for Jasmine to then look for someone else. What it does do is opens a door for Jasmine to analyze whether or not she actually should be with someone who undervalues her. Her response should have been, you know what, listen, I need to leave this man because he's not making me feel good about myself. He's not even taking me to the gym. He's not even picking me up. I'm barely even a princess. You know, I came here expecting to be his queen. I'm not even a princess at this stage. You see what I'm saying? But that's the thing, though. Jasmine has this whole thing about, but I really love Gino. I want to save this marriage. Stop lying to us. You just wanted to be on the show to earn some more money. Don't lie now. Because if this storyline is legit, god damn, Jasmine's choice in how she wants to conduct herself in relationships, she's doomed for probably the rest of her life unless she fixes this little situation. But let's continue.
I'm not surprised at all by it. Hooking up with people at the gym.
No.
Yeah, okay. A friend and you're cheating.
I don't have a boyfriend.
Yeah, you do. That's cheating.
The way this guy lost is cool, but to be fair, at the same time, though, let's acknowledge another thing. The fact that Gino's behaving the way he's behaving tells me that maybe he's behaving this way because he knows he's got a little saying on the side for himself. But let's not forget, obviously, they both did end up moving on. I mean, recently, it's been said that Gino is now, the woman that he was with has now broke up with him, or they're not together. But you do know that Gino definitely did move on fast anyway from his relationship with Jasmine. So to be fair with you, maybe Gino's looking at this as like an escape. He's looking at this as like a way to say, yes, our relationship didn't work because of you. But in reality, he knows that he's actually doing a little bit of infidelity on the side himself. There is always that part though, because his reaction, the way he's reacting though, it's a bit sus. But people do react in different ways, and you know, it is what it is.
That work out. The other guy, you've already ruined it. You've already ruined it. That doesn't.
It's even the part where he says that you ruined it. That's what made me think, yeah, you probably, you know what I'm saying? Those hours that Jasmine's been in the gym, what have you been doing, Gino? That's the question.
It was my friendship with
That's
Matt.
not an excuse for cheating. That's not an excuse for cheating. Sorry.
I haven't cheated, and that's why
no,
I'm
it's not
here.
an excuse for cheating.
Okay.
Bye.
I mean, listen, the matter of fact is that Jasmine can say it's not cheating, but to be fair, the information that she's producing it does indicate that. It produces mental cheating, just what I'm saying. You know, the intention to cheat.
Ethical, non-monogamous marriage is cheating. I have never cheated on him. Not accusing me and calling me a cheater with not proof whatsoever. That's very low.
You know what though? When she says cheating with no proof whatsoever, I was like, you kind of gave him the proof though. I mean, you kind of gave him the intention to accuse you of being a cheater. The moment that you said that you have been talking to a guy or seeing a guy, training with a guy, you know, doing all these things with a guy for the last 3 months, and Gino had no idea this guy existed, and now you bring him up because you want to involve him in your marriage or in whatever you want to involve him in. Like, yo, anybody in that situation would look at it and be like, so basically you had this planned out. I was never enough for you, or whatever, however Gino wanted to spin it. Obviously what's happened, you know, Gino has to take, you know, a form of accountability to the fact that he didn't do right by his woman, but it doesn't give an excuse to be doing what she's doing regardless. But either way though, she says there's no proof. Like I said before, in my opinion, the way she has conducted the situation, she's addressed the situation, is more than enough proof if you ask me. But we continue.
I just wanted to save my marriage. I don't know how, and I asked the therapist, and she told me that it was okay, that I was not crazy, I was not a bad wife.
I don't know in what world does a monogamous relationship, right, get saved by becoming a, not even a polygamous relationship, to be fair. Like, because I know some people have that. Yeah. Some people open their relationship and then actually save the relationship, to be fair. I guess it is a thing, to be fair with you, but I don't know why she would have thought adding in an extra person would have saved their marriage. There's no way in hell Gino was ever going to go for that. It's like you failed to read the man that you married. The fact that she thought that bringing in someone else in was going to help save her marriage is crazy. You know, because it means that she does not know her person that she married. And also, to use the therapist as the reason to, oh, I thought this was going to because the therapist suggested it. The therapist didn't necessarily suggest it. The therapist just said to you, be aware that there's going to come with challenges. Like, it's not always going to work. You just took whatever you wanted to hear, and then now you're saying that, oh, but the therapist, nah. Listen, the therapist is there just to hear you out and to give you feedback on what you got to say. What you do with the information is entirely up to you. So don't say the therapist said this, said nah. You made the choice. The therapist said something, and you said, okay, cool, I'm gonna run with this narrative, and this is how you are where you are. So the question remains: was Jasmine cheating on Gino this whole time? Listen, there's a lot of people that are gonna say yes. Some may say no. Let me know in the comment section. But also on the flip side, do you think Gino also uses this as a way to escape Jasmine because he was also doing a madness on the side too? Or do you think his reaction was genuinely of someone that was hurt and disappointed by his wife? Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.